Yo guys, I need to tell you something, and I swear on my dog's life, this ain't fake. This mirror, it's not just some antique, it's cursed. Found it in an old abandoned house. And I'm not saying that because it's Halloween season. The moment I touched it, I felt a chill. This to me. So my grandma passed last month, right? Left me her creepy old house. I'm up in the attic, looking for junk to sell, and I find this thing. Weird, right? The attic is dusty, filled with old memories and forgotten items, and it gives me the chills, but hey, maybe it's worth cash, so I take it downstairs. That night, things got off. I kept hearing whispers like someone was calling my name. Shadows danced on the walls and the air felt thick, almost suffocating. I'd turn around, nothing. But then I saw it, a figure, just standing there watching me. My heart raced and I could feel the fear creeping in. My reflection, it wasn't just standing there, it smiled and its eyes turned pitch black. And guys, I wasn't smiling. I freaked out, threw a blanket over the mirror and tried to sleep. Bad idea. It was on my bed, staring at me, and the reflection, it wasn't just wrong, it was changing, like something was wearing my face. I tried to understand it. I touched the mirror, hoping for answers, but it only got worse. I bolted out of there, slept in my car, but the next day, turns out my grandma knew. She left behind a journal filled with warnings and strange symbols. This thing, it's a gateway, and it doesn't just show reflections, it's them. Every time you look, it takes a piece of you, and when there's nothing left, it comes out. I thought breaking it would fix everything, but the noise, the shattering sound echoed through the room. It was deafening. That's when I realized it wasn't trapped in the mirror, it was trapped in the house. And now it's free. As I stared into the darkness, a shadowy figure began to emerge. It moved slowly, almost gliding, and I could feel my heart pounding in my chest. The figure drew closer, its features becoming more distinct. I was frozen in place, unable to look away. The shadowy figure's face was now inches from mine, and I could see its hollow eyes staring back at me. The aftermath of staring too long into the unknown can be haunting. Those who dare to open forbidden doorways often find themselves trapped in a nightmare, unable to escape the horrors they've unleashed. Remember, curiosity can lead to terrifying consequences. Stay safe and never look too long. Book 2, Agap 2S. The narrator, desperate for answers, seeks out a renowned paranormal expert. The expert explains that the mirror is a conduit for malevolent spirits, pause 0.3S, a cursed object designed to trap souls within its reflective surface. He reveals that breaking the mirror has only released the trapped spirits, now free to roam and haunt the living. The expert warns that the only way to stop the curse is to find and destroy the original source of the mirror's power. Will the narrator be able to uncover the dark origins and put an end to the terror? Stay tuned for the next chapter of this chilling tale. Until then, remember, pause. 0.3S. Some mysteries are better left unsolved. The narrator, determined to rid themselves of the cursed mirror, resorts to desperate measures. They throw it into a deep forest, bury it under the earth, and even submerge it in a lake. But each time the mirror inexplicably reappears in the house, its surface gleaming with an unnatural light. Days turn into sleepless nights as the narrator's frustration and fear grow. They try to destroy it with fire, but the flames seem to dance around the mirror, leaving it unscathed. Even smashing it into pieces proves futile, as the shards mysteriously reform back into the original shape. The mirror's persistence becomes a chilling reminder of the malevolent spirits now unleashed. The narrator realizes that the mirror is bound to them in ways they cannot comprehend, a relentless harbinger of doom. As they grow more desperate, the narrator's sanity begins to fray. The mirror's presence is inescapable, a haunting reflection of their own helplessness. Will the narrator find the courage to confront the dark origins of this cursed object, or will they succumb to the mirror's unyielding grip? Join us in the next chapter as we delve deeper into this spine-chilling saga. Until then, remember, some objects are not just things, they are doorways to otherworldly horrors. As the narrator's desperation reaches its peak, they decide to confide in their closest friends. Skeptical at first, the friends agree to help, thinking it's just a figment of the narrator's imagination, but soon their skepticism turns into sheer terror. One by one, the friends start experiencing strange occurrences. Lights flicker ominously in their homes, objects move on their own, and chilling whispers echo through empty rooms. One friend wakes up to find the mirror inexplicably placed at the foot of their bed, its surface reflecting not their face, but a twisted, malevolent grin. Another friend, while driving, catches a glimpse of the mirror in their rearview mirror, only to realize that it's not there when they turn around. Panic sets in as they feel an oppressive presence in the car, making it hard to breathe. The group gathers once more, their faces pale with fear. They realize that the mirror's curse isn't just confined to one person, it's spreading like a dark, insidious web. Determined to break the curse together, they delve into the history of the mirror, uncovering a story more horrifying than they could have imagined. But as they dig deeper, the malevolent force grows stronger, retaliating against their efforts. They are now bound by a shared nightmare, their lives intertwined with the mirror's dark legacy. Can they unite to overcome this ancient evil, or will their collective fear become their undoing? Stay tuned as we unravel the dark origins and the sinister power that holds them captive. Until then, remember, some bonds are forged in darkness, and some mirrors reflect more than just our image. They reflect our deepest fears. With their nerves frayed and their resolve tested, the friends and the narrator finally uncover a potential way to break the curse. It's a ritual buried deep within an ancient tome that requires a sacrifice of something deeply personal and a confrontation with the entity itself. Gathering in the attic where the nightmare began, they prepare for the final confrontation. The air is thick with tension, and every creak of the old house feels like a prelude to terror. The narrator steps forward, holding a cherished locket, a gift from their late grandmother, ready to make the ultimate sacrifice. As the ritual begins, a chilling wind sweeps through the attic, extinguishing the candles and plunging the room into darkness. The friends form a circle, each holding onto a piece of their past, something precious and irreplaceable. Chanting the ancient incantation, their voices tremble but remain united. Suddenly, the mirror begins to glow with an eerie, otherworldly light. A shadowy figure emerges, its form shifting and writhing as if made of pure darkness. The air grows colder and the oppressive presence intensifies, pressing down on them like a physical weight. The narrator steps forward, holding the locket high. With a voice that wavers, yet holds firm, they utter the final words of the incantation. The shadowy figure recoils, its form flickering and distorting as if struggling against an unseen force. In a blinding flash, the mirror shatters, sending shards of glass flying across the room. The oppressive weight lifts, and the air feels lighter, as if a great burden has been lifted. Breathing heavily, the friends look at each other, their faces pale but filled with a newfound sense of relief. The curse is broken, and the malevolent force is vanquished. They have faced their deepest fears and emerged victorious, bound together by a bond forged in darkness, but strengthened by their unwavering courage. As they leave the attic, the narrator takes one last look at the remnants of the mirror. It's over. The nightmare has ended. But the memory of the ordeal will stay with them forever, a reminder of the darkness that can lurk just beyond the surface. Stay tuned as we delve into the aftermath of the confrontation and explore the lingering effects of their harrowing experience. Until then, remember, some battles are fought not with weapons, but with the strength of our spirits and the courage to face our deepest fears. As the dust settles and the last echoes of the shattered mirror fade into silence, the friends stand in the attic, their breaths heavy but relieved. The oppressive presence is gone, and the air feels lighter, as if a great weight has been lifted from their shoulders. They exchange glances, their eyes reflecting a mixture of exhaustion and triumph. The narrator, still clutching the now empty locket, looks around at the remnants of their battle. The ancient tome lies open, its pages now silent after having served its purpose. The attic, once a place of fear and darkness, now feels like a sanctuary reclaimed. One by one, the friends pick up the pieces of their past that they had brought with them as sacrifices. These items, once symbols of their personal histories, now represent their collective victory over the malevolent force that had haunted them. They begin to descend the creaky staircase, leaving the attic behind. As they reach the ground floor, the narrator pauses, turning to face the staircase one last time. The memory of the ordeal will stay with them forever, a reminder of the darkness that can lurk just beyond the surface. But it's also a testament to the strength of their spirits and the courage they found within themselves. Outside, the first light of dawn begins to break, casting a warm glow over the house. It's a new day, and with it comes the promise of healing and renewal. The friends step out into the morning light, their faces marked by the trials they've endured, but also by the hope that now fills their hearts. They walk away from the house, leaving behind the shadows of their past. Together, they have faced their deepest fears and emerged victorious. The bond they share is stronger than ever, forged in darkness, but now illuminated by their unwavering courage. As they move forward, they know that some battles are fought not with weapons, but with the strength of our spirits and the courage to face our deepest fears. And in this battle, they have won. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Remember, no matter how dark the night may seem, the dawn always brings new light and hope. As the friends walk away from the house, the narrator takes a moment to reflect on the journey they've just completed, the experiences they've shared, the fears they've faced, and the triumphs they've achieved have left an indelible mark on their souls. The narrator thinks back to the moment they first stepped into the house, unaware of the trials that awaited them. Each creak of the floorboards, each whisper in the dark, and each eerie reflection in the mirror had tested their resolve. But through it all, they had stood together, supporting each other and drawing strength from their unity. The locket in the narrator's hand now feels warmer, no longer a symbol of fear, but a reminder of the courage they found within themselves. They realized that the true battle was not against the malevolent force, but against their own inner demons and doubts. The house, once a place of terror, has become a testament to their resilience and bravery. As the first rays of dawn illuminate their path, the narrator understands that this experience has changed them all. They have learned that true strength comes from facing one's fears head-on, and that the bonds forged in the crucible of adversity are unbreakable. The friends have emerged from the darkness, not just as survivors, but as warriors of light. The narrator's voice softens as they share a final thought with the audience. In the end, it's not the shadows that define us, but the light we bring to dispel them. Remember, no matter how dark the night, the dawn will always come, and with it the promise of a new beginning. With these words, the friends walk into the sunrise, their hearts filled with hope and their spirits unbroken. The journey may have been harrowing, but it has also been transformative. They're ready to face whatever challenges lie ahead, knowing that together they can overcome anything. Thank you for being a part of this journey. Until next time, stay strong, stay hopeful, and never fear the darkness, for it is in the darkest moments that the light within us shines the brightest.